everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another episode of Technoid. Anyway guys, just enjoying myself. As you know, real quickly, shout out to the Charlotte Knights for this custom jersey that they made for me. Thank you to the Charlotte Knights. But anyway guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we got a brand new video and a very unique one that I have been excited to make since I started covering Tesla on my channel. And I'm of course talking about wall chargers. And we have here a wall charger that was kindly sent to us by Emporia. And I wanna make sure I say that right, Emporia. I want to thank them very much for being a part of today's episode. I want to thank them in advance for being kind enough to send this over for review. As you guys know, every time I do a video like this, I always make it known that even though a company works with me or they send me anything for free, they do not have an affiliation or say in my opinion. And just for full context and full clarity, I did the installation, I covered that cost. They were kind enough to send me the charger. So there is some mutual ground here, just so we put that out of the way. But now that we've got that established, let's talk about this. So I think you guys all know by now that EV is becoming one of the big renaissance in the electric car industry, and everybody is slowly making the turn, and companies are starting to adapt and are starting to go towards the average consumer, the general consumer, for those that are looking for home solutions by offering the best value, the best app support, the highest speeds, and more importantly, offering a nice variety, creating an eco-like system. Well, the Emporia Pro is their newest, latest up-to-date version that not only is a great charger, in my opinion, but is actually one that I would put toe-to-toe with the Tesla wall charger. And I'm gonna talk about all the things that I like about this, and then of course some things that I don't like about this. We will of course compare it to the Tesla wall charger, since that is my main charger back in New York, so I will talk about the difference. But first, let's talk about the design. Now, the design is very minimal. It doesn't offer like the big whistles and busts similar to like what we see on like a Tesla wall charger, but for your average standard charger, it's pretty fine. It has the power light. It also has a caution light if anything should go wrong. This does connect to Wi-Fi, so you do have the capabilities to work with an app, which we will get to later on in the video. We also have an electric status, and there is an eco mode that helps to preserve electricity and also reduce the e-waste that we will discuss more of the features in the app. Now, the cable of choice that I went with is the Tesla standard, which is basically now becoming more and more open to other EV manufacturers that are adapting the Tesla head. I believe it's the North American Central Standard or whatever it's called, NAC, I don't know. They don't pay me enough to know this stuff. But in short terms, this is basically a one piece. There's no converter. You don't need to attach any add-ons. They do sell the different version of different chargers, so make sure to check out your vehicle which charging head it has. This supports 48 amps and can get the maximum of 11 kilowatts in 1 hour of charge. I, of course, will talk to you about my daily charge and everything. Now, it's very important to note that the installation process was a very good installation process, and I want to shout out the electrician who did the job. I will leave a little bit of a tag in the video to shout out the business if you are in the Greensboro area. He did a phenomenal job, even though there are still some things he is coming back to finish the job, but he did the wiring and everything has been very smooth. He also put the attachments on and he made sure that it was good to go, and he did it all in a couple of hours, so shout out to him. But when you power this up, when you start using this, the biggest key is, of course, when it comes to the app, because that's really where you're going to get the most use of this charger. Now, as I said before, it does have the capabilities to go up to 48 amps, and you can charge this at 11 kilowatts overnight if you want a super fast charge at home, but you can also control your speeds, and of course, you can determine what's the best rate for you. Now, me being that I like to charge overnight, I usually like to charge my vehicles around 20 to 24 amps, so that way it reduces strain on the breaker as well as the power lines, but also I want it to charge overnight, so that way I'm good to go. Now, you could go even lower than that if you don't want to waste too much, but if you're in a rush or you need to do something very fast, this can charge again up to 11 kilowatts, which surprisingly is faster than the one that I have at home, which is the Tesla wall charger. And this bad boy produces it, and it's even much more faster. So that is a huge positive. Now, inside the app, you do get a nice range. It tracks the charging status, it shows you your daily patterns, it shows any fluctuations. It also gives you recommendations when to charge to help reduce the lowest when it comes to the, emissions and things like that within this little tech world that we live in. It also has a breakdown of the cost of how much it will charge you if you are using this on your electric bill, or if you have solar panels, you can also tie that in nicely, so that does kind of help. Now, this house doesn't have that, but the one back home does, so that kind of helps that. But with that being said, it also gives you off-peak hours. It helps to optimize your charging, so it gives you the best rate at the lowest cost, which is something that I really like with Emporia. I really like that they focus on lower cost and that same efficient charging, and I really, really like that a lot. Now, of course, if you have a Tesla like me, you can still do whatever you want with the vehicle. You can toggle the speeds up and down. It still does that. But of course, because you're using a separate app and it's not a Tesla charger, you're not gonna have that benefit of just using one app. So you will have to download a separate app. The firmware does get updated through the app, and there are more things that you can do with the app itself. It is very, very capable. But one of the things that I would like to see make its way over is more hands-on in terms of, let's say, like person sharing. Because one of the things that I couldn't find in the app is, let's say I want to share this charger, or I don't want people to use it. Let's just say hypothetically, if I put this up for an Airbnb, my place, or whatever. It doesn't give you the option to do that in the app. Now, of course, maybe it's just something that I'm missing and I will update in the comments, but I would like the option to be able to restrict a charger for people not to use if I don't want them to use it, so that helps to save money on me and also protect the system. Now, of course, when it comes to security, it is end-to-end encrypted, so you don't have to worry about anything or in that kind of nature, because I know that that's a very, very big thing nowadays. But really the question is it worth the money? And in my opinion, I gotta say so. I have to say that this charger does a slightly better job than the Tesla wall charger. It not only does an effective job at being a fast charger, it's very clean. Apparently the electrician said that this was the best design that he has ever worked with this brand, so that's a huge positive. And also the fact that it performs faster, and my circuit breaker is the same ampage as the one in New York. And the fact that it pulls out 11, that's 1 kilowatt extra. Now again, that may not make a big difference to a lot of people, but that's if I'm in a rush and I need a quick charge, this is gonna get me a little bit extra. So I like that a lot. And the fact that it's using the Tesla charging, and the fact that it has a nice little cable manager here where you can wrap it up. Hey guys, so I was just in the middle of about to wrap up this production. By the time you're seeing this is being edited in. There was one last thing I wanted to mention, because I did forget to mention this, but there is something to really note, that in the box with the electric charger is an additional accessory. This is a completely optional one, but this is one, if you guys want to do, you can add it into your circuit breaker. And essentially it's a sensor that will basically detect the entire energy of the house that goes into the app, and that will help to optimize not only performance for the charger, but for your house as a whole, with the electricity going in that's being wasted, and it will help give you things. Now, unfortunately, I did not do that during this installation, as it would require a little bit extra work, but I am planning to pursue that later on down the road. So stay tuned for a part 2, because we are going to do that. So let's get back to the video. I think the value is here. I see the value. I think that this is a great charger, and you really cannot go wrong with this. There's really no other way. If you're looking for that premium features or something that's more on the performance end, you could look at the Tesla route, but honestly, Emporia did a really phenomenal job on this charger, and I can't help but say, yeah, I recommend it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. If you guys are interested, definitely let me know if you own it. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments. And if there's anything that I missed in this video, please write them in the comments and I will make sure to answer them as best as possible. I wanna thank once again Emporia for being a part of this video. And I wanna thank everyone that worked on this project, the electrician, myself included, and of course Emporia. I also want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button to help circulate my videos as well. And again, thank you to the Charlotte Knights for this custom jersey. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good day and peace!